one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning front of a
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, it is what it is. It happened like that.
We've got a weekend matchup on tap. Tennessee Titans.
Alright. See, I ain't hitting no big shit yet.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I probably lock that game probably Friday.
Play fake. Here's Willis. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
She probably gonna try to get smoked, which I might, but I ain't smoked in a minute though.
On first down, Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I ain't smoked since December.
The Titans at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped.
Yeah, that's it. I want that. Like, though I was in like 10% or whatever you make.
Play early, but you
get like
could not
10%
secure
of
it.
that.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis is going to throw once more. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I ain't played Parkinson. I ain't played Park since we tried to play.
Willis will look to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Willis. It's a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
That's the way. You figure that bitch out, bro. You gonna be butter. That bitch work like a motherfucker, bro. Like, all you gotta do is just know when to use what.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On second down, it's Knight, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Because the game will do some bullshit, and you really can't control that bullshit sometimes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First and 10, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action with Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first. Willis wants to pass it again. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They take over at their own 27. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ain't gotta go deeper.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, my God.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to go up top again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. 1st and goal from just inside the 5.
Oh, I got the concern.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Malik Willis with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0. Tennessee. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here.
Down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And I just picked some fool. I'm
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
That's some bullshit.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Willis. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And he will have the Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Ready? Come back in! Come back in!
Cal Willis on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point and goal by Bolo. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. The final minute of this
this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw again on second down. Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
How, bro? Come on.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Check match. 3. 55 again.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Bro, I'm finna say.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Steps away.
Got this complete to Racy McMahon.
The 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Second and short, that's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10, it's Willis.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Bullock good on the extra point. It's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I can't do shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You sound far away, bro. You talking to me? Yeah. still sound kind of
The
far.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to...
Like, bro, like,
interception.
Mahomes is, it's not,
And the
it's not.
Titans are in great shape here.
Defense is undercutting every pass, dog.
The number 7 usually lucky here. From 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only
Every fucking
6
pass.
times
They are
since 1960.
And I know that the most recent
They are
time
getting up
it
under
happened,
every
the guy
damn
threw, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily
Gosh,
mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Titans are going to take possession of
No
the football.
way, bro.
They're doing a
I
good
didn't
job
really
on these
touch
receivers.
this
Pretty much held
nigga.
them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. He's got room past the 30. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 26 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
No way you just dropped my fucking pick.
Ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Throwing, Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 tight!
Here's Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Returnable for Watson.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hello.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Yes.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No, I
Here's
just
a
said him.
handoff out of the gun. Shoves him aside. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes will throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Nah, he probably been asleep about 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nah, I'm lying.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He been asleep about an hour and a half.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
I played an awful game.
Here we go. 18 level, 18 level.
Willis to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Nah, I had to
So
go through. I was going to put him in the thing.
timeout.
Don't put him in the
And
trash.
it's definitely not looking good, but at least he'll have one final play.
'Cause I haven't
to
done
hope for
shit.
that miracle and get him in the end zone.
I'm gonna take the bag out. Is what I'm saying. Bruh, what I just said. I just told you I'm about to do it. I don't need you to tell me to do it now.
19 right.
One final
That's
try
what
for
I'm for.
Willis. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football
Dang,
game.
you come back just bickering. Calm down.
That was an excellent come from behind
Bro,
victory,
who has been in
Charles,
here?
especially there in the
Nobody.
fourth
I
quarter.
don't care.
Both
I'm
offense
saying
and
what I'm
defense are
saying.
clicking.
Like,
They're
I knew
gonna
what I
feel
was
good
doing.
about
I
this
knew
one.
I was right
Boy,
there.
are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't
That's what the
small.
that's the point of
They
us
obviously
buying
did
it.
not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Okay.
So for the Chiefs, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Where is it? I'm talking about the diaper. Oh. Is those dirty? Those clothes you put? Where you put the clean ones at? Oh. I thought they were dirty. I thought they were clean. That's why I ain't put my clothes in there. Oh. And they look, I think they slick. Trying to get out the damn cage. Trying to get out the cage. I had opened it up so they could eat. Yup, no bad. Did it twice, thinking I wasn't paying no attention. Her little crazy ass. Show took the lad right back on in there. Show took the lad right back on in there. Oh, I'm tripping. Am I tripping? Yeah, we can. I forgot how this damn thing going. What am I doing? Did your dad say they can come stay? They could come stay. About Nova and Dream. Alright. I said, did your dad say they could come stay? Oh, I was just asking. I didn't know. I had not. Oh. Yeah. I skated out with a dub though. Barely.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero.
Snap though.